Hi to everyone. This is Saranabhavan from Learn From Me. In this video, I am going to show you on how to create a company using Tally Prime and what are all the features we have to enable. So this is the two informations, two things we are going to do. Dear friends, I hope all you are experienced with accounting basics. Or even you are not coming from an accountancy background, this particular software which help us more easy and easy to learn. The main objective of any type of business, we want to attain a profit. So at a particular point of time, we want to know that what is the result of my business, whether it is a profit or it is a loss. So, if your organization or if your business firm is maintained a proper set of accounts, then only it is easy for us to ascertain the fair value of my business results. That means whether it is a profit or it is a loss, for which we are following two systems of accounting. One is single entry system of accounting. The second one is double entry system of accounting. The first system is not approved and accepted from the many sources. Why? Because it is not scientifically proven. The results what we are getting only in an appropriate, not exact one. But even then, most of the situations we are using single entry for our business purpose. The second type, as I mentioned, double entry system of accounting. It is a twofold effect. Who is the receiver? Who is the giver? So both informations we are going to record it in our books of accounts. Therefore, it is easy to find any informations at any situation. So this particular system, which is accepted and proven scientifically, therefore, if your organization using, used and maintaining your business accounts, then it is acceptable. So that's why most of the organizations, even I can say that almost all the organizations, they are using and maintaining their books of accounts with the help of a double entry system of account. Prior to information technology era, so as an accountant, I supposed to prepare all the necessary records, reports to get the appropriate results of my organization. There is some lacuna, there has some issues, there has some limitations, but even then we used physical preparation of all the books of accounts. After the invention or after the technological revolution, so several accounting softwares which came into the existence. According to their usage, they have opted the more appropriate or more exact accounting software, out of which one is Tally. It is purely an Indian accounting software, is more reliable, sophisticated, and security enabled accounting future. Even I can say that it is a cost effective, only a minimal investment, which is enough. So therefore, most of the small and medium level enterprises, firms, organizations are using Tally as an accounting software for maintaining and manipulation of their business accounts. There are different versions with respect to Tally, starting from Tally 4.0. It is a DOS based accounting package. Starting from that, there are different versions which came. The last version prior to Tally Prime is Tally ERP 9 or Tally ERP. We will simply say that. Tally Enterprise Resource Planning. It is an ERP software. You can easily to integrate according to your need. That is an advantage of ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning. Look at the word Enterprise Resource Planning. Whatever the resources the particular enterprise has, you can use it properly with the help of the software. There are several advantages we enjoy almost 10 years. After this, recently, a new version which came, the version is Tally Prime. It is more similar to Tally ERP9. So, what we enjoyed, what we got as a result with the help of that version, the same we are going to get with this. Only as minimal changes, only a minimal changes, and some more features they added. Okay, so after the successful invention of the GST, successful invention of GST. So with the short introduction, so I'm going to show you so how to create a company and how to enable the futures as per my company's needs. So I am using a educational version. Okay. So there is no big differences, only a small differences between these two. If you are a student or if you are a learner or even you are an entry level accountant, you want to practice, then you can download Tally Prime from tallysolutions.com. Install. Okay. After successful installation, there is a shortcut icon which is displayed in the desktop. You double click, a small window will open which containing four informations. Out of four, the first three is you are activating the license or renewing the license that. The one future among the four, you please find educational version. Continue as educational. You click on that. After clicking the educational mode, your window is look like this. You look at while comparing to the earlier version, there are some changes in the earlier version. So we have a separate window for all, but here it is combined. But anyway, the purpose is the same. So I can able to create a company. I can able to select remote company via network. Then several new options they also introduced. So now I'm going to create a new company. So therefore I'm going to click create company option. A window will look like this. The first one, company data path. As much as company when you are creating all the informations which is going to be stored the path called what is mentioned here. If you want to change the path or if you want to change the location of your directly, then you can change the path here. So please ensure all the informations which is going to be stored inside the data folder as a decrypted manner. You cannot directly open from the data folder itself because of as I mentioned little before, it is a more security data reliable. This is one of the best feature why Tally is most preferable rather than other features. Okay, so the C colon, for example, C colon uses public Tally Prime data. So inside the data folder, whatever the company we are creating, which is going to be stored. Okay. The next company name, it is your company name. Say for example, Sarvana Software Solutions. It is the company name. Okay. Mailing address. Say for example, I'm giving some address 2 bar 154. But now the next mandatory information is your organization, which state is belong. Say for example, my organization belongs to Tamil Nadu state. If your organization belongs some other state, you can opt the particular state. Then you please provide some pin code, your address pin code. Okay, I have given telephone number. You please provide. Then mobile number you please provide. Then email address also you please provide. I'm giving some right. Then website. If your organization having website, then please provide the website URL. The next important information, financial beginning from. So the date will be automatically fetched based on your system date. Based on your system date. So as far as the system date, so it is taken 1st April 2022 as the financial year. Normally a financial year which consists of 12 months period starting from 1st April to 31st March. So as per the date, the System is automatically fetched. 1st April 2022 is your financial year begins from. The next books beginning from financial year which is starting 1st April 2022. But my books of accounts is starting from, say suppose I am going to start my organization only from 1st June. Then your books of accounts is going to start from 1st June onwards. Only for the first year. From the next year onwards, your financial year, your books beginning from, both will be the same date. Both will be the same date. Let me assume this particular organization is a going concern in the long run nature. So therefore, I assumed financial year as well as books beginning from both will be the same date. Enter base currency symbol. So here I opted the state is Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu which comes under the under India. So in India we are following the base currency symbol is rupees, rupee. So the system is automatically taken. The one of the feature of Tally is multi-currency symbol support. So based on this software, which state or which country you are using, what is the symbol they are following as the currency, then you can use it. In the earlier version, that it is different. Okay. Anyway, the methodology will be the same. Okay. Only the options now they are strict. Only what is actually required based on the country. Okay. So base currency symbol is rupiah. Formal name is INR. So this is we are following Indian rupees. Enter a small alert window which is going to display in front of you. Before going to accept, please ensure that you have given your company information. Then you opted state. Then you defined financial year. Then books beginning from. These four informations are mandatory. The remaining options are optional. If you want, you can provide. Otherwise, you please leave as blank. Okay. So now I am accepted. Once you are accepted, then only your all the changes which is going to be stored permanently in the database. I'm simply clicking enter. Right. In the earlier version of Tally, there are two parts. First, you are going to create a company. Then you can enable the necessary features. But in Tally Prime, both we are going to do simultaneously. That is one other modifications with respect to Tally Prime's concern. So here you please look at so more features. Yes, so all features. Look at all the features which is going to display. So as I am going to treat as my organization is manufacturing industry. So both accounting come inventory going to deal. So both I am going to enabling as a mandatory features. So look at maintain accounts. Yes, enable bill wise entry. If your organization going to maintain cost centers, then you please define yes. Cost center is also very important. Then enable interest calculation facilities. If you want, you can enable yes. Otherwise, you please leave it as blank. Similar to accounting, inventory also. Maintaining inventory, yes. Integrate accounts with the inventory. Yes, which will help us as a easy part at the end of the financial year to ascertaining the closing stock. So therefore, integrate accounts come inventory, especially manufacturing organization. It is must you have to define. Yes. Then multiple price levels uh, not needed. Okay. Then some other information based on your requirement. You please define yes, like job order processing, cost tracking, job costing. Okay. Then discount column in the invoices. Then next important thing is in 1st July 2017, the government of India finally implemented GST, goods and service tax. It is a one nation, one tax. It is a simplified tax system. So either you are a manufacturing industry or a dealership companies, or dealership organization or any type you are doing as a trading business. So almost all the products which comes under the GST purview. So if you are going to enable GST, then you please enable GST yes. And another window will open like this. State automatically fetched at the time of given as which is my state accordingly. Then there are two types registration type. One is regular dealer, the second one composite dealer. That we will have a discussion in another video. Now we will assume that my organization is a regular dealer. Now I opted as regular. Assessee of other territory not need required. GST is applicable from yes from the first day of my financial year. Then next GST identification number. Once you are going to register under the GST, you will get a registration number that you should provide over here, which is a combination of the 15 digits. It's an alphanumerical characters. A part of your PAN number, then part of your other numbers, which is related to your business aspect. Then GSTR 1. You are going to file your return on monthly basis or quarterly basis. So I am opting monthly basis. Then set alter GST rate details. Yes. Here you please look at the taxability which comes under three categories. One is exempt, the next one nil rate, the next one is taxable. The taxable may be interstate or intrastate. Okay, so accordingly you please define. As of now, I am going to define only unknown. The next, enable tax liability on advance receipt. No, not needed. Enable tax liability on a reverse charge basis. If any of your transaction comes under the purview of a reverse charge, then you have to define yes. Then enable GST classification. So you can define yes. Then provide letter of undertaking. Whenever we are exporting the goods from my own country, so we have to provide the letter of undertaking in the GST. Okay. So provide letter of undertaking or bond details. I am not exporting any product, so therefore simply I leave it as no. Then e-way bill is applicable while transporting the goods from one place to another place. Yes, applicable from the financial year beginning of the based on the invoice value. What is the minimum limit? Once you are crossing this limit, it is mandatory you have to provide the e-way bill. You please define according to your business nature. Okay, the threshold limit is 50,000. Applicable for intrastate, yes. Threshold limit you can define. Either you can increase, either you can decrease or even you can opt no also. Okay, so I have given the necessary details with respect to GST enabling in Tally Prime. The same what you did after successful creation of company, after successful enabling of the future, if you are in need, then you can define the GST in Tally ERP9. Here we are doing all simultaneously. Okay, so I have given all the necessary details. Finally, I am going to accept. Then enter TDS. I am not going to define as of now. TCS also, VAT is not. Okay, enable excise duty, then service tax. These are all the possibilities. Provisions are there in Tally. So according to your requirement, so you please define either no or yes. Then online access we don't want. We are not going to maintain any payroll. That is a separate concept. Okay, right. I have given all the necessary informations with respect to my company, and finally I am going to accept it. I have created successfully a company. Okay, so this is the way we are supposed to create a new company using Tally Prime along with GST specification. If you did any mistake, if you did any mistake at the time of creation of your company, then you click the appropriate menu. Look at the menu company. Here there is an option called alter. Okay, alter. You please look at here. I did a small mistake. Here the spelling mistake. Changed. This is the way if you did any mistake at the time of creating a company using alter option, you can possible to change. Similarly, if you want to delete a company, okay, you select alter option. From there, you select which company you want to delete. Then simply use Alt plus D to delete an existing company. Okay. Only through alter option you can possible to delete an existing company. So that's it. I hope all you are understood how to create a new company using Tally Prime along with GST feature. Thank you all of you.